that just happened. I went long and then I shorted, and I'm having a good day. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that much more. Um, I was actually going to be on my way out the door, but then this happened. So, I waited for the right time. And I almost was out the door when I had an alarm that went off and told me about this move. And I barely got to my computer in enough time, reviewed the trade, and I jumped on it. So, did a little short here, and I was like, fuck it. It's not going to work. Because I was thinking, it was near high day, it was going down. I'm like, yeah, it's gone. I was getting ready to go out the door, got alerted right here. So I decided over this right here, I'll go ahead and go long. And nailed it. And I was doing full share size, and I probably shouldn't have, but I did. Not upset with that. 10 seconds left on this candle before a new one forms. I kind of think I would want to wait for the new one. And then see the continuation down. Okay, yeah, see that could be a good area, but it's fighting. So I would be nervous right there. Yeah, see. It's fighting it. I still think it's likely for it to go down because this is a very big move. Happened very, very quickly. A lot of volatility here. But even if we don't do anything else, going into Friday, right? Today is Thursday. No, today's Wednesday. So we got 2 more days. This could be very, very interesting going into Thursday and Friday. I'm just so ready for the weekend, so I keep thinking that, I don't know. If it makes a good move below here, I might get interested, especially if it makes a slight uptick here, make a grab for the low. I need to actually go like green. This is a fantastic. So since I ended the stream, I came up $560. Actually, no, it's more than that. I came back up the entire all the money I gave away earlier, plus another 560 on my high of day, for a total of almost $800. Mind you, I did take a loss on one stock, right? So it's just under this 800. I'm $798 up. Fan freaking tastic. I'm not sure what this is going to do, but I really need to get out the door. So I really don't want to sit here. But I think there could be a really good push down, and I'll be kind of upset if I don't try to grab it. I'm gonna put this right there. So I know for a fact I was here for for this low. I could be interested for below here. Could be interested going back above. Well, I might not have to wait. We might be getting across it soon. Yeah, there's a lot riding right here. Yeah, you see how it's starting to really kind of drag ass? I don't know if I want to trade that. You know, I think I'm gonna walk away with the $800 and fight for another day. Um, that 800 was fantastic. Yeah, because it's really starting to fight now. Volatility seemingly like it's starting to go down again, which may be helpful for a push, honestly. But I'm not seeing the pressure build up. There's not a whole lot of support, but I'm not seeing like a huge amount of energy for it to go down like it did right over here. Because I shorted it right at the bottom of this candle, covered over here. I did not want to buy in here because this candle kept going up and down a lot. And it was fighting quite a bit. So just not, the predictability of that was just not very great. It very well could be finding consolidation right in this area for it to go back up. You know, it's kind of in line right here. If it makes it down to here, it really will have a lot of room to go down. I don't think it will, though. Yeah, definitely going to be working on self freaking control here. 100%. 100% self control. But I just, you know, this was not like a little win here. So I wanted to go live. I wanted you guys to see this. Um, Sometimes you just have to wait for the right time. You know, if I didn't take those trades earlier, I would have been up another 250. So today could have been $1,000 day. I really need to work on the self control, waiting for these right moves. And I even got out of these a little early than where I should have, but I was trying to capture as much of the move as I could. Because I didn't know how long or how far this was going to go. This was in a very elevated, very rapid move. Volatility raised very, very quickly. Um, Sometimes these afternoon plays can really jack you up. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be support. It looks like it's going to try to work its way back up. But, you know, as Odison said, self frickin' control. I'm fairly certain I'm about to walk. That's actually kind of interesting. If that comes down, breaks through, I mean, there's there's a very good chance we could see a new fantastic low. It's really starting to lose some steam. There's definitely a little bit more pressure here. You see, so there was a big purchase that came through, but it got pushed right back down. There's a lot of people buying it, but there's some big orders in here. 1,800 sale order, damn. 1,400 buy. Yeah, there's some big people in here right now. There's some big orders coming through. I wish I could filter out the small ones and only see the bigger ones. Because honestly, anything that's underneath 100, I'm not really all that interested in. 3,000 sale. So that was either a 3,000 selling their long position or they're shorting. That was another 3,000 on the short. I did see one big green one, but I didn't see what it was. I think it was like 2,700, 2,500. Because I'm trying to look here and here. It's moving very, very quick. We're definitely having some share movement here. Definitely big news right here. That was the catalyst. So, with there being catalyst news, there's a good chance that we could see a crash. I think this is I think we're about to see a drop here. Possibly. It's definitely starting to get weak. That's going to be point of strong. This, it could build some strength here. Definitely going to build weakness all the way from here down. But we do not want to enter the choppiness. No choppy. God, I need to get out the door. But this is just too good to just kind of like walk away from right this second. Um, Spy and Queen didn't even take a massive dump. I mean, they took a dump, but not huge. They didn't even take a huge climb. So this was just news driven. So just being news driven, not market driven. We could definitely see a good pullback here because Spy and Queen are still going down. So this is just news driven here. Once that turns, it really should have ability to crash. Um, I don't think I like that level right here. So I was right here. 27.1 or 271335. Definitely starting to see more strength on the sell side, but there's a little bit of strength on the buy side, which is winning for now. I think right here is where it will start to cross to more of a bearish move. Possibly. See, there it crossed. I'm just gonna see if that, yep, that would have been a good area too. Still going. Coming up on the whole dollar here. As we know, whole dollars can definitely be a sore area. Could do a raise up short. Where it starts to rise up and then you short it. But I don't know if I want to do that because that could be entering the chop zone. It is below the line where I thought strength could start to build, but it's sitting like here. So that could be another area where it might start to try to gain. I don't think I'm going to do it. I don't think so. I want to, but that 271 is acting as a support area. $271 is definitely acting as some strength here. You see how it dipped down just below it and then everybody bought it back up? So the 271 is definitely wanting to act as some strength here. Let's take my finger off of the trigger here. I need to show some restraint here. That was just a really, really nice pop that we had there. A lot more than I was expecting. But fan-frickin-tastic. I'm just a few dollars short from 800. I mean, I got zero freaking complaints there. We're gonna scale way down to 1/4. So we're doing 100 instead of 4. We're going to let that roll. See what happens here. Probably not do anything else. I don't want to give money back at this point. I'm at a new HOD. Is it going to get back up over the 271? Because that 271 was acting as an area of strength. No, I do not think so. I think it's going to stay below 270. Nope. There's 271 again. 271 is acting as strength, guys. That is definitely not going to be playable right now. You're going to have to wait for either the drop or a kick up. Get away from the 271. You see all these candles? It's really kind of, I mean, this kind of action right here after this could break either way big. Or it could break and then absolutely reverse very, very quickly. So to me, this is a warning. This is dangerous. We've had this for 5 candles now. You had a little bit up here, but the break. You know, you see you had a couple candles that were all really small and then the massive, climb. So, we're getting too many candles that are way too stubby. They're not just stubby. That will, equate to a frickin', midget level candles here. Above the 271 again. 271 is definitely acting as a point that the bulls want to keep it above. The bears are having a hard time keeping it down. So, I mean, if we look at these, can't ignore this one. If we look at these set of candles right here, a good majority of that move is above the 271. So I think it's going to be far more likely for a climb here. But can you trade with on that? Probably not. Now, if it gets down to 271, you might be able to try to make a small play on it. Give it a 10-cent room. Maybe. I don't know if I even want to do that. And see, when it starts to climb up, slowly start moving the stop loss up. But I just think you're going to be getting into the chop way too easily. Way too easily. See, there's 271 again. Going down. So if you had the 10-cent thing, you're almost out of 1-to-1 right now. A little bit under 1-to-1. What are you going to start doing? Are you going to start going down? So here would be the max loss that I would do if you're trying to do a $1 play. And you would have been out at the $1 play. Not going to stay in this long if it doesn't work. I don't care if I keep moving this down. Okay. I'm probably... Oh, that's a huge sale. A lot of pressure coming in. Oh, wow. Never mind. That got wiped out really quick. So I'm now slightly below my top. Not by much. So let me go ahead and put that in. So from my high day, I just slipped down to... I just gave back $16. $16 under high day. I made all the money I could make, I believe. This is getting choppy. I'm glad I reduced the sizing. I'm only $16 from HOD. 100% happy with this. Especially when you take into account where I was earlier. So I was at like what, $20? So I'm now at 782 profit on the day. And I was basically at 20, what was it, 27? I don't even remember. We'll say 30. I know it was under 30. Oh wait, I know where I can find it. I put that in my calendar because I already updated the count. 21. So subtract 21. So I came up $761 in the final hour. That's fantastic. I just gave back 16. That's a little more than half of what I made where I was at before I went in. I can't. I'm done. Need to change this to green. Uh, we're even gonna put the amount up in the title because that's something to be happy about. 782. Uh, and then we're gonna change it. Tesla had a huge pop. Alert triggered and nailed it. Let's put the time that it happened. We'll say 1300. So that's about when the process started. This is getting choppy, even though it's trending down. I'm not going to trade this. And if you're going to trade it, be very, very cautious. I think there's a chance it could go rise back up. Definitely wait for a good downtrend candle where it doesn't get really choppy and get away from like this kind of action right here. But I forgot to change the color. Boom, green. So that's a really good green day. I had one really bad red day. Let's make Thursday and Friday just as awesome. And we will be doing fan-frickin-tastic. So I promise there will not be a part 3 today because I am about to walk away from my computer and I probably won't be back in about an hour to 2 hours, and that'll be at the end of the day. And I don't trade with my phone. You couldn't see the phone. I don't trade with the phone. So that is 100% the end of my day. I gave back $16. I am showing self-control. That, and honestly, this price action here is not predictable. This is what I will call choppy. Not as, not as crazy choppy as it is right here. But you can't play with this. This is not predictable. And watch, it's going to start shooting up. If you want to play this, keep an eye on this. If you start seeing it starting to go up, you could make a play on that. But it's right around that 271. So I would be cautious about, or no, 271's here. So 271.5. Oh, I was saying this was 271 over, no, never mind. That's where I said I would go short. Yeah, never mind. I'm losing my mind. I'm done. I'm done on this day. I made just shy of 800. I was just shy of 9. No, I was just shy of 800. I gave back 16. I was too short of 8. Gave back 16. So I'm now at 782. So what is that? $18 short of 800. No, that's not too shabby. This pop was fantastic. And that is what I need to work on. Wow. Wow. Very happy with that move. And tomorrow, I'm probably going to be bullish on it if this stays up. So, definitely going to want to see what it does later on today. I'll take a look at it towards the end of the day, probably right around 4 or 5, 6 o'clock, whenever. Take a look at it. And then pre-market, we'll take a look at it and try to figure out what we want to do. But I'm out of here. If you're still trading, good luck.